Hello YouTube, this is Joe at Crazy Bearded Beer Review, and today I am going to try a beer that I don't normally drink. This is a raspberry blonde. I don't necessarily drink blonde beers. I do not like them, to be honest with you. I don't think they're bad. I just don't think they have enough flavor to make it worth drinking. Blonde, in my opinion, is the ale version of a lager without all the funky taste or all the sulfury taste or even sometimes hoppy taste. So let's see what we get on this beer. There we go. And oh, by the way, this is by Talking Cider. It is a 4% by volume beer. It's brewed by them, so it's their beer. Oh, and I'm spilling it. I have a bad habit of spilling beers. I should probably pour the beer, then look. Let's see what it says. I'm catching a little bit of the raspberry on the pour. Let's make sure I get it all. I'm one of those ones that want. Well, why don't we get a scent before why don't we get a smell of that before I pour it all in. Okay, so I'm getting raspberry. Kind of strong. I'm getting a malty, bready taste, or malty, bready taste. I haven't tasted it yet. How can I get a taste? I'm getting the malt in the bread. And that's about what I'm getting. I'm getting malts and raspberry. So let's get the rest of this in there. Let's see what we got. Let's see if it changes the color at all. Oh, that's a really close pour. But if you look at this, and this is darker on camera than what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like 5 shades lighter is what I'm seeing. I got to go back to my GoPro camera for these reviews. I'm just tired of trying to deal with the GoPro and it's all its weirdness. But I need to go back to that because it does a lot better job of the volume, for one. It's a lot better because I have a built-in mic on my GoPro and my phone will record really good videos, my voice, but it seems to kind of start low and then work its way up high. But let's see what we got. I'm not going to get a nose with it this high. Okay. Definitely raspberry. If you're familiar with raspberry, there's kind of a what the hell? How would you explain it? It's not raspberries in the United States, for one, aren't sweet. They're not sweet. They're how would I explain it? How would I explain it? Let me take another sip and see if I can find a better way to explain it. Move that off the side a little bit. Okay, so let me say this. Raspberries in the United States are more, they're not sweet. They have a raspberry taste. This has kind of got a slight candy raspberry taste, but very slight. It's got more of a natural raspberry taste, in my opinion, though. Like, dull on the mouth, tasty, but when the aftertaste for a real raspberry in the United States is, shit. I don't want to say like pea or they're very dull. Okay, and I'm getting raspberries on the nose. I'm getting a bready. I'm getting the malts on this one. I'm definitely getting the malts. Blonde beer. It smells like a blonde beer with raspberry. Personally, without the raspberry, I probably would not enjoy this beer as much. Let's say anything more in the can. 4.7, I've said that. brewed and canned by Talking Cedar Brewery on the Chehalis Indian Reservation, Grand Mound, Washington. So that's not too far away from me. Chehalis is about an hour that way from where I live. I don't get up there too often. You know, like I said, with gas prices being what they are nowadays, I only go to where I need to go: work, grocery store, gas station. And I try to make sure that all those places I hit are within that, because we're paying $3.69 a gallon. And, you know, it's a 30-minute drive to my jobs, and I drive a truck. Yeah, American. We drive trucks sometimes. So I do useless driving. I don't do useless driving. Useless driving has to have another option. If I'm going to drive somewhere other than where I work, I need to make it profitable. I don't know if European people, if there's any European people watching, understands that concept. But where I come from, you make sure that you are getting all of what you need, because it costs money to go there. But I digress. This beer from Talking Cedar, they're raspberry blonde, and this one was brewed on, or was packaged on 5/13/21. So this is, for a blonde ale, this is fresh, and a very good beer. I mean, it really is. This is a summer crusher. It's what did I say it was? 80-something degrees right now. It's going to be 104 today, which in the Pacific Northwest is crazy. We don't get 104 degrees here. I've been out here for 19 years, and I think over 100 has only happened twice since I've been out here. I have lived in places where 100 degrees is normal. This isn't one of those. But with that being said, I'm kind of liking the fact that it's hot as fuck. It's interesting to watch the panic buying of people. They're used to 70, 80, 89 being the tops. When you put them in the 90s and the hundreds, they freak out. Just as if I was going to say snow's going to fall tomorrow and it's -5 below. I've lived places where you have to bury your pipes 6 feet in the ground because the frost level goes at least 4 to 5 feet. And you ain't digging a hole in the wintertime. And you ain't digging a hole when spring starts. You got to wait until summer before you can dig a true hole. This place is interesting. I wouldn't suggest you live here. I don't particularly like it. My kids like it, so that's why I'm here. What can I say? Okay, let's get back to the beer. So what do I say about this beer? This is a summer crusher. This is beer you want by side of pool. You know? It's soft, it's smooth. Raspberry, it's not a sweet raspberry, which I do not like sweet raspberry. Sweet raspberry, in my mind, says confectionery. This has got a little bit of funk to it. Not funk in like a wild beer funk, but in like, if you ate raspberries in the United States, that's the only way I can say it, because I know I've heard other people say raspberries taste different everywhere else. So, but if you eat raspberries, they have a little bit of a funky taste. They got a little bit of sweet taste too, but there's a little bit of funk there. That's coming across in this beer. I'm getting the entire raspberry in this beer. I'm getting the slightly funky, like, I don't want to say foot, but a little slightly funky taste. And then I'm getting a little pop of sweetness. This is a beautiful beer for this temperature. Would I want this in the wintertime? No. Would I drink more of these in the summertime? I got 5 other of these, because where I live, you can't buy singles too often unless I drive all the way to Olympia, which is about an hour and a half. And I just can't do that anymore. You know, I just can't make that drive unless I'm doing other things. So, you know, what can I say? You know, it's great. I would definitely recommend this beer if you're just chilling on your porch, or if you're doing yard work and you want a refreshing beer to drink when you're doing it, this is that. It is by Talking Cedar Brewing Company out of, and I've said this before, but I'll say it again, as long as I can find it. They really need to put this like more prominently. They should really more prominently put where they're from. Grand Mound, Washington. It's in the Chehalis Indian Reservation area. Chehalis, like I said, is that way. And maybe I'll have to go and see their tap room. They're not that far, I guess. They're not that far away. Chehalis is only a 40-minute drive from my house. So maybe I'll have to go check them out. But with that being said, I want to say cheers. I want to thank people for watching my videos, the ones that do, and the ones that don't, whatever. Thank you for watching my video. You have a good day. If you have any comments, questions, anything about the beer I'm drinking, put it in the comment section below, down there, and I'll do my best to answer. Like, subscribe, because you're supposed to say that, I guess. I'm not really worried about it. But cheers, folks. The finger's coming. PA Brew News is the one that does that. I'm just stealing it from them. Because, you know, I'm an American and we take things that we want.